Thank you, Chris. 6:03 is your time right now. Well, this morning, there are new questions about the conditions at the St. Louis Justice Center. A city oversight board complained about not having the access they need to do their job. Barb 2's Laura Simon is live downtown with the latest developments after they voted to investigate a detainee's death that happened earlier this month. Laura?
Blair, a lot to break down for you this morning, but you'll remember a week ago today, all of the chaos out here, all the police officers out here, SWAT team members, as well as inmates here held a 73-year-old guard hostage. And 2 days prior to that, we are finding out a 32-year-old detainee died. And now that matter is under investigation. Take a look at some of this video as Bommarito Automotive Group Skyfox was overhead that situation when the 73-year-old guard was being held hostage by some inmates here. Thankfully, the situation ended about 2 hours later without anyone being seriously hurt, but it all happened 2 days after the death of 32-year-old detainee Carlton Bernard. And that is what the St. Louis Department of Public Safety Detention Facilities Oversight Board voted last night to investigating at a hearing they had. The board claims it has not been given proper access, though, to investigate jail conditions, which have certainly been top of mind. The St. Louis chapter of the NAACP and the Missouri Baptist State Convention of Missouri also released a statement on Monday calling for more transparency. Public safety officials have said people who are detained here are fed 3 meals a day and they're offered phone and video calls. But I spoke with a detainee named Anthony Newberry over the weekend, and he tells me that most definitely was not the case for him. He calls the conditions here inhumane. He and another inmate, we should mention, are accused of punching that 73-year-old guard, taking his keys, and unlocking all the jail cells here. Newberry denies ever touching or hurting the guard, but he does admit to taking his keys and unlocking jail cells.
I wasn't able to get no visits. I wasn't able to use the phone. I wasn't able to take a shower.
Our job is to ensure that the rights of detainees are not violated, that everyone who sets foot in that center, be it detainee, guard, or administrative staff, are safe and secure, and that there's no violation of their health.
Following last night's meeting, a Department of Public Safety official emailed us some information, and they do want to reiterate to people they are not in any way trying to interfere with this board's investigation, but they do want people to know that those board members still need to complete some training, and so they want that to be done. But the board does say that they can simultaneously investigate the detainee's death that happened on August 20th while also completing their training. Reporting live outside of the City Justice Center this morning, I'm Laura Simon.